Hello mga kawawmat, in this video lesson, we will discuss problem solving involving compound interest. So we'll say compound interest is like watching a seedling grow. The interest you earn eventually starts earning its own interest, creating an exponential growth curve. When computed annually, the interest is added to the principal once at the end of every year. So ibig sabihin, pag sinabi natin compound interest, so yung original na principal amount mo, kapag yan ay tumubo na o nagkaroon ng interest, sa kasunod na taon, ang interest na kikitain mo ay kasama na doon yung interest na kinita mo sa unang taon. Kumbaga, yung bawat interest na nakukuha mo every year, nadadagdag rin yun para doon, yun dun magkaka-interest. So, hindi kagaya ng simple interest na constant, kung ano yung principal amount, dun lang kinocompute. So, dito, once na nag-invest ka, so kumita ka sa unang taon ng interest, so ipa-plus na yun dun sa principal amount mo. So, here are the two formulas. Ang focus natin sa video lesson na to is to compute the future value. So the focus of this video lesson is to compute the future value, the maturity value, and the principal amount or the present value and the interest. So meron tayong dalawang formula. First, okay, to compute the future value, the maturity value, we will use this formula F is equal to P times the quantity 1 plus R raised to T. So this formula is used when we are asked to find how much an investment or loan will be worth in the future. And then the second formula is to find the present value. So P is equal to F over 1 plus R raised to T, or pwede rin naman itong formula na to. So P is equal to F times the quantity of 1 plus r raised to negative t. So, ang t mo dito is negative. So, gagamitin mo yung formula kapag tinatanong kung magkano yung pera should be invested today at present to reach a certain future amount. So, ano yung mga variable na yan? So, yung F stands for the future value or the maturity value. Yung P is the principal amount or the present value. R is the annual interest rate. So, madali naman makita sa problem yung interest rate kasi meron siyang symbol, percent symbol. Okay? And then, ang gagawin nyo lang, you need to convert it into decimal. And T is the time or term in years. So, for example, number one, Mang Juan decided to deposit his 50,000 pesos savings from a successful harvest into a cooperative bank that offers a 5% annual compound interest rate. So, how much will he have after 3 years? So, una, kunin muna natin yung mga given para madali sa inyo i-substitute kapag na-identify natin. So, ano yung kinukuha dito? Future value ba o the present value? So, ang to, how much will have after 3 years? So, that is future value. So, ang gagamitin yung formula is the formula to find the future value. So, ano yung mga given natin? Ang 50,000, that is the principal amount. Ang R natin or yung rate natin is 5% na dapat naka-convert into decimal. So, paano natin kino-convert into decimal ay yung 5%. So, pwede dito mag-move tayo ng 2 places to the left. So, 1, 2. So, nag-add ka ng 0 or you divide it by 100. So, 5 divided by 100 is 0.05. And then yung T natin is 3 years. So since ang kinukuha natin is future value, so ito yung gagamitin natin, yung formula na gagamitin natin is pang future value. Okay, so 50,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.05 raised to 3. Okay, and then after that, naulit lang. So pwede nyo ito i-diretso dito na maging 1.05. Then, if you're using your calculator, makukompute nyo dyan, 57,881 pesos and 25 centavos. So, ibig sabihin, Mang Juan will have 57,881 pesos and 25 centavos after 3 years. So, kung titingnan natin, tumubo rin yung pera niya ng 7,881.25 kasi mula 50,000 after 3 years, no? Naging 57,881.25 yung pera. So yung interest is yung 7,881.25. So kung i-compute natin yung interest, future value minus the present value. So ganun lang. Next. Okay, example number 2. A couple wants their daughter to have 200,000 for her first year of college 5 years from now. So if a pre-ned plan offers 7% interest compounded annually, how much should they invest today? So kailangan after 5 years, no, expected nila meron ng 200,000 yung anak nilang babae. So, magkano ang kailangan nilang i-invest para ma-reach nila yung 200,000 in 5 years at 7% interest. So, ano sa tingin nyo ang hinahanap? How much should they invest today? So, yung present, the principal amount, di ba? So, ano yung mga given natin? So, yung 200,000, that will be the future value. Ang rate natin is 7% or 0.07. And the time or the term is 5 years. So, using the formula, so, ang gagawin lang natin, the formula for the finding the present value. So, 200,000 over the quantity of 1 plus 0.07 raised to 5. So using your calculator, that will be equivalent to 142,597 pesos. Okay, so that will be the answer, no? So 142,597 pesos. So ibig sabihin, so kung gusto nila in 5 years na ma-reach na magkaroon ng 200,000 pesos yung anak nilang babae, so dapat ngayon pa lang ang i-deposit nila o yung i-invest nila na amount is 142,597. Number 3, suppose your father deposited in your bank account 10,000 at annual interest rate of 0.5% compound yearly. So when you graduate from kindergarten and did not get the amount until you finish grade 12, how much will you have in your bank account after 12 years? So kung mapapansin natin, yung interest rate ay napakababa, 0.5%. So expected natin na medyo konti lang din ang madadagdag dun sa 10,000. O, titingnan natin, no? So, from kindergarten, so after 12 years pa niya, no, winidraw yung pera na dineposit ng tatay niya. Magkano kaya ang tinubo dyan sa 0.5% na yan? So, anong hinahanap natin? The future, no? Future value. So, given natin, the present value is 10,000 pesos. Yung rate is 0.5%. In decimal, that is 0.005. And T is 12 years. Since hinahanap natin yung future value, so this will be the formula. So 10,000 times 1 plus 0.005 raised to 12. So using your calculator, that will be 10,616 pesos and 78 centavos. So makikita natin, class, magkano lang yung kinita ng pera after 12 years. 616 pesos, sobrang baba, 'di ba? So dahil, class, tingnan niyo naman yung interest rate, 0.5%. Eh yung 1% nga mababa na yun, tapos yung 0.5% mas lalong mababa ito. So expected nyo na ganito lang talaga yung amount na madadagdag dun sa 10,000. So kung utang ito, edi mas okay, no? Kung utang itong 10,000 tapos 0.5%. Pero malabo yun na may nag-o-offer na ng loan tapos 0.5% interest rate lang. So, imposible yon. So, yan ang kinita, no, ng 10,000 pesos. So, ano sa tingin nyo? Practical ba na i-deposit ng tatay yung 10,000 pesos? Tapos pagdating ng grade 12, after grade 12, i-withdrawin niya. So, kung yan lang ang kikitain, siguro hindi na, no? Pwede pang i-business mo to or i-invest mo na lang sa ibang bagay para mas lalong lumaki. Kasi 12 years, napakatagal, tapos 616 pesos lang. Next, number 4. How much money should a student place in a time deposit in a bank that pays 1.1% compound annually so that he will have 200,000 after 6 years? Parang example number 2 rin to, no? So, magkano, no, yung kailangan niya i-deposit, no? Na after 6 years, 200,000 na. So, anong hinahanap? Present value. So, the future value is 200,000 pesos. Rate is 1.1% or 0.11 in decimal. And time is, or the term is 6 years. Since ang hinahanap natin is present value, so P is equal to F multiplied by 1 plus R raised to negative T. So, pwede another formula yun ang ginamit natin. So, may isang formula pa, di ba? Yung kanina, yung ginamit natin. There's another formula. Ito pwede rin naman. So, 200,000 times 1 plus 0.11 raised to negative 6. Use your calculator. That is 187,293.65. So, ito yung kailangan niya i-deposit para after 60 years, meron na siyang 200,000 pesos at 1.1%. Okay, this is the last problem. Find the maturity value and the compound interest. So, makikita natin sa problem na pinapahanap agad yung maturity value and the interest. If 10,000 pesos is compounded annually at interest rate of 2% in 5 years. So, ang gagawin lang, P is 10,000 pesos, R is 2% or 0.02, and term is 5 years. So, makikita natin ang hinahanap is future value or the maturity value. So, using the formula, F is equal to P times 1 plus R raised to T. So, 10,000 multiplied by 1 plus or 1.02 raised to 5. So, the answer will be 11,040.81. So, ngayon, pinapakuha yung compound interest. So, ano ngayon ulit yung formula ng compound interest? Pag kukunin natin yung interest, future value minus the present value. So, yung future value is 11,040.81 minus the present value which is 10,000. So, magkano yung interest? 1,040.81.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button para updated kayo for more video tutorial. This is your guide in learning your math lesson, your Wow Math channel.